combine them into one cooking schedule. Also, I'm out of milk.
Here's a cooking schedule scaled for 7 guests and also milk-free.
Franken, fix yourself up!
What's up, Lowry? Welcome in. All right, what battle am I on? I don't remember. Miguel, that's who. With his Deden. How are you doing, Lowry? Australia's getting spanked in the cricket. It's Joe. Well, that's not good. All right. Let's do this. I got Australia just win the run with 8 now. Yeah, there are no more obstacles to face. Yeah, basically the run's over. Unfortunately for me, that point tends to be Norman, not Watson. Okay, so I want to do Roserade. Yeah. Roserade at, is it full HP with an Orin? Not full HP. I want to be, no, full HP is fine because it will calc with terrain on switching. Right. Yeah. So we just leave Rose, we Venoshock twice, terrain probably goes up, we get Togedemaru for fast kill. Beautiful. And then we go Gastrodon for funsies, then to Ape. Ape clicks. Sky Uppercut with protective pads. Shows fast 2-shot to mimic you. So then we can go, let me get play rough. RMBJ, yes! What's up, Dylan? How are you today, friend? And then I think the point is to spend as little time allowing him to set up as possible. So I think we'll go Big Jaw, and we'll break Sturdy, not Sturdy, whatever it is. Break the thing, and then go Centiskorch, Lash. I think that does it. Will Gastrodon ever fall off? Find out tonight on RMBJ. All right, that's the 5 I definitely need to bring. And then is there, I guess you're a good backup. Side quest, we actually have to ration citrus berries because we rolled double 15s. You give up being extra virtuous? Well, you certainly had yourself a day yesterday. You were very entertaining to all that watched. Hold on, I gotta fix my. Yo, I must be messed up or something. I am trying to lower the. I have like super sensitive eyes to computer lights, so I try to keep the brightness really low. I kid you not, the brightness is all the way down on one of my monitors, and it's hurting my eyes. Literally 0%. Let's go. Now you. Yes. Yeah, the hard part is, Dylan, and this is not passing judgment on you, this is just a general statement of what I've done and what I've seen. And that's that it becomes a slippery slope. Once you like stop being full virtue, it's easier to cross the next line. So first it's like, I mean, I remember when I started out, I was like, I'm not gonna do a GMO starter. I'm gonna play it like 100% legit. And then like the 5th time that I scaled speed to outspeed Ampharos or Azu or some important thing like Magnezone on Watson, I'm like, oh, okay, so there's literally no reason to run Turtle if I don't have max speed. Got it. All right, good to know. So like now I'm resetting on my starter. And then the next thing I'm like, well, I'm resetting on my starter, then obviously I need to pay attention to the value of my early game Pokemon. So like, oh, Pidgey, that sucks. I'll reset on that. Ledian, that sucks. I'll reset on that. And like, so very quickly, like I was able to talk myself into, like, it's just saving me time to do it. And then by the end of the day, you're sitting there doing brain rot speed up guy packing. Because you get trapped into this false belief that like, if I don't have a great pack, you can't beat the game. And that's how hard the game feels when you start out. So for me, I had to like define what is guy packing, what isn't it? Like when is it time saving, when isn't it? And that's why you hear me like start chatting at you in all caps when you tell me that picking Lantern isn't guy packing. And the brain rot is real. Like the brain rot doesn't let you enjoy the run. It doesn't let you get it doesn't let you. I get attached to runs when guys clutch up, and if you're just mashing the A button, how you ever supposed to get attached to those guys? Like, but I'll say this. So I set rules for myself. Right? I get one Pokemon that I absolutely get to reset on. I'm cool with whatever starter you want, because hypothetically you could sit there and reset for it. And that's it. And then I will evaluate the entire pack, meaning like after I hit 104, I can reset. If I don't find 3 mons out of those 7 that are compelling. And when I say compelling, I mean mons that I want post Norman, right? And my starter always counts as one of them. So did I catch 2 things that I like? That's my framework, right? And so there's different, that's not that I think everyone should follow that rubric, but when people are way astray from that and they're like, I don't guy pack, but I don't run Finion, and I don't run Pidgey, and I don't run Litleo, and I don't run Steenie because I run Ape and Steenie loses to Museum, and I don't run like. By the time you get to the third and, just accept that you're guy packing. And if you're guy packing, you're guy packing. Like, there are people on the sheet with guy packing. But when people do that and they don't admit it, that's when I get all caps. Ape is a button masher in the builder. Yeah, not the way I play. I still end up clicking a lot of buttons on Ape, but I have plans. I'm not just... The thing I like about doing one Ape run here is I don't have any Ape things memorized because I have never seriously run Ape before. And because everybody else runs Ape as a button masher in early game, I've never heard anyone talk about the strategies. They just say things like, Ape takes 3 on this fight, and then you move on, and they tell you to click Fake Out and Overheat, which in fairness is what I'm doing, but I don't know where, when, or how. I actually have to come up with the stuff on my own. But how will we get Little Root Delay, Dylan? We won't. We won't get Little Root Delay because we're playing smart and thoughtfully, and we know that 4 out of 4 Pokemon on Little Root help us get out of early game, which is the part of the game you're most likely to wipe in. I think that's the thing people don't get. If you make it, you are likelier to wipe before Sim than after Sim, and it's not close. Right? The percentage of runs that get to Sim and then win is like probably 50. The percentage of runs that make it to Sim from bag is like 4. And then if you account for skill differential and you say like of people that have won the game, it's still going to be that like 80% of their runs die pre-Sim. Guy packing will continue. I love it. Hey, you don't have to do things my way, Dylan. Your way is very entertaining, and you are improving at the same time. You're not wasting your time. Lansot Barrington. Lowry, you're gonna have to boot up R&B and show me yourself. Ooh, I actually shouldn't have. Oh no, Venoshock doesn't poison. All right, this is Togi for Steel Roller. Electricity gone. You go Ape on what's probably Magnet Rise. It doesn't matter whether I remembered pads or not. This guy's not sturdy. Sky Uppercut so that we don't lower our special attack. There's Mimikyu. Mimikyu cannot set up because it isn't aware of Disguise. We go Copper-Raja on Play Rough. No attack drop is great. Iron Head. Cool. All right, Disguise busted. Now on Drain Punch, we go Senti. Take another Drain Punch. Nice crit. We Fire Lash. And we win. All right. Also, if you get the Stoys, you can delay Petalburg until Safari Zone. I'm not sure how you think Blastoise is relevant at all, Dylan. And I'm speaking from the perspective of someone that can still catch Blastoise right now in NG++. It's the only water spout guy left, I believe. Encore Hisui guy. Oh, is that like the Samurott guy? Right? I think that's the one you're talking about. It's not that I don't think those mons are compelling. It's just that it's another water type. Do you know how many water types you're given in this game? Like the value that you're getting out of delaying a different water type to get that water type when you're going to get good water types in Surf Sim. No. It's purely, this is like buying a luxury car. It doesn't do any better job getting you to work than buying a Honda Civic or whatever your country's version of a budget fuel efficient vehicle. Like, no question. Just how many runs do you have to give up? All right, got to be careful on this one. And not like, I like delays. So like, I'm honestly, let's spend some time. Why not? I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere. Let's look at these encounter tables and talk about relative value. So Little Root, so you're delaying for Squirtle, Totodile, Oshawott, Sobble. All right. So one of the things that I do in evaluating tables is ask the question. It's all about what am I giving up and what am I getting on average. So you don't, in my version of the world view, you don't get to say, I want Sobble because I want Inteleon and Inteleon's cool and therefore Little Root Delay is good. No. It's 20% Sobble. So is 20% Sobble if that's what you want. Or I can get behind Oshawott being good because it's an Encore mon. So okay. 2. Ooh. So 40% good on a water type, which you're gonna have a lot of, but I'll give you Inteleon speed is nice. Like, no question, Inteleon would be. Oh, and it's guaranteed U-turn. Okay, all right. So I'll even call that like high A tier Pokemon. I still don't think it's gonna do more than Barraskewda. It's just special Barraskewda in some ways. But so 20% good, 20% great. But what you're giving up is 20% one of the best Watson Pokemon in the game. Thing that helps you, gets you through Beach, gets you through Museum. Can even be a Cope Caracosta counter. One of the few things in the game that does a pretty good job on Vito 1's Aggron Tympole, right? W encounter. Finneon, yeah, I'm not going to tell you it's great, but it's still guaranteed U-turn without a scale if you keep it alive. Lotad, 4x water resist. There are only 4 of them in the game. Very important thing to have in any box, and we all know how good Masquerain is. So you're trading not having a 80% great encounter for the opportunity to have a 40% good encounter later. That's how I look at it. So I have 4 badges without a great mon for the second half of the game where my box is already scaled and already has good water types. So it's like kind of a dupe. I don't see Little Root Delay at all, even though I get that this Inteleon is an exciting Pokemon. Torrent Ladset has some demonic calcs. Yon got it a few times and did some crazy stuff. I believe it. But you can't have high critical hit ratio snipe shot, so is that like, it's still not guaranteed crit, right? Wouldn't it still only be 50% crit? So yeah, I'm pro Inteleon and I'm still anti Little Root Delay. Like, it doesn't make logical sense for trying to beat the game. It's a luxury. Oh, Landsat's +2, got it. Yeah, guaranteed crit fast Pokemon probably sweeps a whole bunch of doubles. Probably has some Focus Sash E4 tech as well. You can't Lancet and E4 and do that. Sorry, but Torrent. Focus Sash, Torrent, E4. Yes, please. What's the other one? Slate Port Delay gets debated a lot. I can get a little bit more behind Slate Port Delay in a vacuum, right? I get people look at this table and say, these things will help me. And they look at Slate Port and they say, I hate getting Remoraid. And most people hate getting Buizel, even though Buizel's misunderstood by new players to the game. Floatzel is an incredible Pokemon, but it's a tool. It's not a one-button sweeper. Quillfish is the single best? Yeah, I think it's fair. I think just barely Quillfish is better than Fletchinder on Brawly. Single best Brawly Pokemon in the game. Though that's debatable, but certainly top 2. And even Octillery has its moments. It helps get you through early game. Horsey, again, 4x water resist. So right. Horsey is a scarcity item that you want. Buizel, Quillfish are things that you want, and Remoraid is fine for where you get it, but falls off. There are always early game mods that fall off. And Slowbro and Slowking aren't as good as you would think. Slowbro is still the king of the Elite Four in Mega form, but you don't have that Mega. You have to make it there. Armaldo is good. Lileep is not. Slowpoke and Slowbro are good. So you're trading good Pokemon for good Pokemon later. And you're really likely to get the Slow Twins anyway. Just dying in chat. Slate Port Delay if Horsey Dewford. I would just say that now I have much better odds of Quillfish, so I'm giving up. But I do get that it feels... See, this is like the vibes part of it. It feels like if I get Horsey in Dewford, then it's always Remoraid, and I don't want to get Remoraid. So we do it looks like, to me, we tell ourselves this story of... it's just a lost encounter once I have the Horsey. It's not. This is an encounter that helps get you out of early game. Because you know what Horsey doesn't have? Special defense. And so you still need something that's going to take special moves later on. Because your Seadra has horrible special defense. And, your Octillery will do that. Buizel's a fast flip turn guy. Quillfish, Intimidate, counters a lot of troubling Pokemon. So it's like... I'm sorry, I don't see it, but I get that the value of regular Slate Port is slightly less with Horsey already in box, but not that much. I mean, doesn't the odds of the run winning go up if you get Remoraid here? Yeah, Dylan, that's exactly the point. Super vibes-based PTSD trucking is a good way to say it. Yeah, it's not... Right, when I'm giving takes, most of the time I'm giving takes based on logic, except in the few cases where I just hate a Pokemon, like Bruxish. Yeah, well, but, I mean, Dylan, speaking of Scorched Slab, right, that's another fun one, right? So now let's talk about when I do think delays make sense. Where's Scorched Slab? Where are you? Right, so here's this Scorched Slab where you can get a guaranteed Gyarados. You probably have, but you often have Octillery. You're very likely to have Grimer. So quite often you get here and it's Slow Twin or Golly. And in the way that I do encounters, I can't have both Slow Twins, so getting one counts as both dupes. But that's neither here nor there. So one of the things that I always do is I look ahead and say, okay, what's coming next that might help me there? And so, like, one thing that I've looked at is you can get Octillery here decently likely in Safari Zone if you really want to dupe it out for Golly. And another is 123. You have this table Gyarados, Milo, Greninja, Slowbro, Slowking. Which, again, Gyarados is already duped. I love Milotic. I always had Greninja on every run, so this was already duped. So I'm like, oh my god, I get 60% Milo, and then 20%, 40% Slow Twin dupe. Well, that ups my Golly odds really well if I can just make it to 123 without Golly, and then I delay it. But I would put like a random Golly in the box and calc with it just to make sure, I wasn't losing fights, losing Pokemon because I was delaying. Grenin's a very good mon, and it kind of pops off immediately. I mean, you're speaking to maybe the person who's used Greninja more than anyone else in Run&Bun. I think that might be it's probably true, right? I've battled 4 Elite Fours now. I've wiped in late game offline a few times, and Greninja was there for all of them. All of them. All right. Ape takes Gourgeist, drops to -2 special attack, outdamages you, doesn't outdamage you, doesn't outdamage you. So we get eggs for guaranteed Trick Room. We just click a Sky Uppercut, right? So Trick Room goes up. Yeah. Trick Room goes up. We go to... let's just say Kingler. Go to Kingler, click Protect. So sorry, Ordinary here. Go to Kingler, click Protect, go to Centiskorch. So that's turn 1, switched is 2, Protect is 3, you're 4, Guaranteed Dragon Hammer. Hello? Guaranteed Dragon Hammer, yeah. On 5, go to Never Melt. Pre-burn Starmie. Always live crit +2. Just barely. This fight was the start of the Taco arc. Not here. Taco's been long duped. Once Starmie dies, once Eggs dies and Trick Room's down, we get Loranta slow kill. And we can just go back to Ape with Wise Glasses and fake out Overheat kills, even if it gets a defense boost, right? That's why Ape Runners don't think that this fight is Demon without, because they just switch in, yeah. And then we get Florges and Jaw Walls it. Cool. Okay. Ape. Kingler. I also don't need Never Melt. Just realized. I'm gonna go Chesto here as backup. Wise Glasses. So I can just Chesto. That's better. We don't ever go back to 8 because we want full HP for Lurantis. That's the deal. Cool. Yep, I actually remember that. I really enjoyed the beginning of Small Ants Run because he was so he reasoned his way through the game really well without understanding it fully, and I found that really admirable. And for all of the comments about his chat, like backseating it for him, that isn't how I saw his early game go. It might have been how late games got cooked. I don't know. I didn't really watch the end. But I was impressed with his in-fight management, where it's really hard to click the right buttons at the right time, and he just always seemed to. It may have, but I mean, he also probably wasn't going to wipe. I don't know, and I don't care. Admittedly, his viewer base and our community, while there was overlap because our community was interested, I wouldn't really. Right? He doesn't even like Nuzlocks. Sorry, I'm like terrified of this Pumpkaboo, even though we can kill it. Just not used to having a 130 base power stab special super effective move against this thing. Okay, we got eggs. And then we have guaranteed damage here on Trick Room. Nice. That's turn 1 of Trick Room. This is Dragon Hammer. This is turn 2 of Trick Room. Protect. That's turn 3 of Trick Room. Go Centiscorch. Turn 4 of Trick Room, huge flame body. Doesn't matter that he got that. Let's double check the burn damage. It shouldn't change anything. This is last turn of Trick Room. This is always Dragon Hammer. The only thing it changes is that I can stay in if I want, but let's not. Because if he puts me to sleep, then he can reset Trick Room. Dragon Hammer or Sleep. Cool. Dimensions Return. Aurora Beam always kills. And we get Lurantis for Leaf Storm. Might be Leaf Blade 2. Doesn't matter. Ape takes random move. out. Overheat always kills. Then we have you, and you die. Big damage. Alright, let's pull Altering Cave and see what we get. Forgot I get an encounter here. I was counting ahead, so I didn't have anything. Off the top of my head, I have Nummel and Lucario left. Inexplicable that Lucario is still left, but it is. Let me see if I'm missing anything else. Torkoal, Magneton, Alola, oh, Porygon, and Bergmite actually. Now, regular Avalugg is duped, so no Chungus counter for us, but Hisui table is available. So this is Riolu, Bergmite, Nummel, Porygon. I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud, but I think that Riolu's the best thing. Nummel's the worst. I think Porygon is actually the next best because A, I don't have a normal type, and B, it would allow the potential for Heist, although there aren't very many ghost types left, if any. I know there's one off the top of my head, but Heist is pretty unlikely. But none of those guys have scary moves, which is nice. Yeah, I like Trace. I think Trace is a fun thing. Why do I only have 45 Oran berries left? Running out of Orans! No! I'm so busy conserving citrus, I don't have any Oran left. That's fun. Alright. Gastrodon Guy-Pole, anyone? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we get. It starts with just pulling them on. I don't do a lot of like seeing what a guy can do against the whole world of the game. I just get in the builder and find out as it happens. We have Pokeballs, right? Enough. Dupe. Dupe. Hey, we found one. Maybe it's a Cinccino counter. Or maybe Ape is the Cinccino counter? I'm not actually sure. Bro wants it. Well, I know I'm gonna have a bloody Norman, so it's very possible that this Lucario's time is short-lived, unfortunately. Probably a 2-sack Norman if everything goes well. And we could just totally wipe, because the only safe way to deal with Azu is to bait Aqua Jet, which Ape doesn't do, and or have Hammy bait Aqua Jet is the other one. Yep. And then, you know, go into your Torterra. All right, let's see. Min defense is not good because this is your 4x rock resist, but it's solid overall. That's above average, for sure. All right, and then this guy always has moveset problems. But I don't know that I need to figure it out now. Well, we might use this on the sleep double. Riolu, when do you level? You level up at 28. Bullet Punch, Vacuum Wave. Doesn't Riolu get early Sky Uppercut? 42 Sky Uppercut. Okay. So I level this all the way up first. I have no idea if Copycat has value. I think I want Aura Sphere. Vacuum Wave, Bullet Punch, Aura Sphere, Sky Uppercut. Seems fine. So we Everstone this guy to 41. Yeah, delay. Okay. Okay. Lowry is smoking things. We should delay this. We should not. I disagree. We are not delaying this. What's up, Falto? I thought there was another move I wanted. I missed Aura Sphere. I didn't want to miss Aura Sphere. Oh, man. I didn't know I was making that choice. That sucks. no other way to say that. That just sucks. That's what happens when you play tired. Okay, let's export guy. All right, sleep double. I like to clear as many things as quickly as possible. So Crawdaunt can do Gengar into Jinx off rip. Ape comes in later. So we'll do Kingler at Pluck 22 range. Great. We'll protect. Oh, wait. Kingler would bait Dream Eater, right? So I'd have to make myself dead to fake out. Which I can kind of do. But this is the old ape doesn't live fake out into pluck, right? Not on crit. Pluck crit 79, fake out crit 24, yeah. Because otherwise I could just switch in ape and double kill and that'd be amazing. Not possible. But I suppose I can just bend a turn pivoting. Not really. Not really. Alright, do I have a different lead Pokemon? I'm so mad about Sky Uppercut. I do have other stuff that KOs Gengar. I have a surprising number of Gengar checks. So I can Alola Chew. Alright. So let's say I do it that way so I have Crawdaunt in, because Crawdaunt doesn't show any funny Dream Eater turns. So then I can bait you. So we go 20, still 22%. Protect, bait Jinx, Ice Beam. KO you. Not great. Why is this so awkward? Because I don't have Togedemaru. Alright, so Crawdaunt, low HP Kingler, KO Gengar, bait Pluck Fake Out, Goja plus Ape. Okay. And then what? Then drop Flash Cannon for Brick Break, because he's probably clicking screens. No. That's just guesswork. Well, I guess that would kind of work. Not Flail, though. Flail would be annoying. We go Ape and fake out the Corv. What's the other thing we could do? We could just overheat the core right away. If we do that, what do we bait? Pretending we're asleep. Probably one of the Dream Eater guys, right? We show Kill with Sky Uppercut. Out damage you. So is it Ape? Oh, is it that Ape baits Hypno? Is that why this fight is free on Ape? That people just stumbled into that? So Ape slot 2 baits Hypno and then it's a 2v1. Oh, that's kind of cool. Here, new tech. So Ape's the fastest thing on the field. I'm willing to do, I'm going to close it if it doesn't work, because it's just funny, but it should work. So pre-clause announcement, but this is just cute. Someone do it. Ape slot 2. We fast overheat KO Corviknight, unnerves off the field, so we can have a pre-poisoned Pecha Crawdaunt, bait Hex, but then always live Hex after the Pecha activates. And we knock off KO the Gengar, and we just get 2 off rip. We'll live the Hex, and we'll pre-damage so that we can... I don't know exactly how that part will work out, but then we're going to get Hypno and one of the 2 left, and we'll figure it out from there. Right, let's find out for the community. And then what's Crawdaunt going to bait? Crawdaunt is, if it gets crit, it's baiting Persian. If it doesn't get crit, it's baiting Jinx, always. But no matter what, it gets to protect. And Ape's -2, so it doesn't KO Jinx, which is a bummer. But it can't do anything to me. And then Ape always baits Hypno. So we get Hypno and Persian or Jinx, and we'll just win from there. then what else? We'll bring I think we'll bring like pre-burn brick break jaw. We'll bring pre-burn you. And then I guess sure. It's good enough for me. That's the squad. Yeah. I guess I can muscle band. Just to give me a better range on Jinx. Here. You're going to have a Pecha. Silver Powder. Always need to have Brick Breakers online. You have Brick Break, right? You do. Now Copper Raja needs a Brick Break. I'm comfortable giving up Flash Cannon. Oh, no, screens are impossible. What am I doing? I don't need Brick Break because I am deleting them on. Oh no, is it more than 17? Yes, it is, Monkey. Hello. Oh, I need to go get the other bike anyway. Because we caught Lucario, we also don't get Usutopolis encounter. Oh no, the run is over. You cannot beat the game without Zootopolis, Adam, and Beedrill. Monkey, you're just in time. We're inventing new tech that may or may not work. We're excited. Let me think about my Aurelian Ian. Didn't work on switching, but it should work here. I don't officially know. So we have decided we will pre-clause if it doesn't work. I'm totally down with that. But here we go. Community data. Okay, and then we want to pre-burn 5. 4. But we'll just leave Scorch. Scorch will be fine. We'll do the old Chesto Berry for Scorch. Okay. Pecha, Muscle, Chesto, Silver, Orange. Chesto sounds dumb there. Sure, Wise Glasses. All right. So here's the community data. Right now, Unnerve is on the board. Crawdon is holding a Pecha Berry, and because we are pre-poisoned, we are dead to Gengar Hex. But Ape is faster, so we're not gonna protect. We're gonna overheat, dynamic activate, Unnerve leaves field, Pecha Berry heals poison, we don't die to Hex. Oh! And they said it was a solved game! They said it was a solved game! They're wrong. New tech every week. Double kill, turn 1. Let's go. And Ape baits Hypno. Bonus material. And Hypno doesn't do anything. I think Hypno has to click Dark Void, so we protect, and we Sky Uppercut with Muscle Band. This is guaranteed Ice Beam. This is also like 50% to kill. All right, Jinx is Dry Skin, right? Correct, so we will not do the old, whatchamacallit. Does that mean we get to double KO here as well? Oh my god. Oh my god. Fast KO Jinx. We might as well. Dark Void can miss, so... Is it worthwhile to reposition? Do I have a way to kill Guy? I don't think so. That's okay. I kind of want to reposition. And I think it's wise to. There's no Unnerve on the field. Yeah, so we're gonna go Starmie. It's just Ja's the guy that can soak up damage. So we'll go Ja there. We'll go Starmie here, untargeted. Fails, burns happen, Starmie's faster than Jinx. Ja switches out for Ape. 108 speed, Rapid Spin is actually highest damage move because Jinx has no defense. Amazing work. Jinx dies. Oh, I forgot about you. That's okay. a faster fake out, right? Aren't we faster? It's still free. And then that means we'll win with Sky Uppercut next turn. Cool. So it's still the same beautiful setup. What's highest damage into you? Brine. Star, you put in work. Star me, sorry. All right. You know, it's funny. In my head, the whole time, there was Corv in the back. That's what I was setting up for, is the Corv in the back that I deleted on turn 1. I took too many KOs, I forgot. New tech. Fight is even freer than we originally thought, on Ape specifically. Best starter doesn't need chesto berries. Monkey. Just because you have it in the name doesn't mean you and your turtle running ways get to go all ape gang on me. They say actions speak, and you're looking at my actions of me running this character. However, that's because I'm out of other starters to use. I'm simply out of other starters to use. I even ran C-Dot first. Come on. Well, that was fun. Yeah. No, but then we just get back to the old, how many more times do I need to run this game? One attempt at NG++ is deserved and was promised, so I'm doing it. But I no longer have the mind virus. Also 21. Excellent point, 21. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it, Invoice. I'm sorry to hear it. I guess you haven't revealed the Mons yet, so I would love to hear when you have fully revealed your E4 what the E4 thing was. Oh, Agron, Icy Wind. That would have been so fun. I would have been cheesing in my seat over that one. Big cheesing. All right, so we're gonna lead Roserade and go Oranberry, Magical Leaf into Energy Ball. And then we'll get Ice Fang from this guy. On Ice Fang, we'll go to Caparajah. Caparajah will take the Ice Fang, will be Aspir Buried. Bait Drill Run always. On Drill Run without Ice Gem, go to Serena. Ice Fang can flinch me, huh? I didn't think about that. Ice Fang flinches, problem. We got anybody that outspeeds it? -1? Raichu does. Raichu dies to everything but Ice Fang, though. Yikes. Okay. Surely this isn't don't flinch plan. Yeah, because I know Crawdon does well, but Crawdon has to do Bruxish. Right? That's my Bruxish guy. Nobody else fast enough. Yep. Okay. How about Kingler? Can Kingler just kind of do the 1v1? It does kind of just do the 1v1. Almost. We would need some chip. Which we could get. We could get some chip, and by some, I mean we could hit it with a huge play rough or iron head. Or flash cannon, dig? What are the choices? We'll just hit a play rough. Orange, orange! I swear I saw you go live for 4 seconds today. Hello, hope everything's well. Always a pleasure to have you in here. All right, so we do a little jaw chippage. Cool. Internet was cooked. Oh, well, that's fair. And then Kingler can come in. We should be able to bait Psychic Fang's Crunch and just get Crawdon next. And then we have not many, but a few shots at the lagging tail. Because everybody baits Wonky. Yeah. So we'll bring you two, I guess, or you. Probably Centiskorch for the potential. I think I bring Ape because it wins. It's not that different, yeah. Yep. Okay. I've had similar issues at times. All right, this is definitely half baked, but it'll be fine. We may not get the lagging tail, but the lagging tail is admittedly about as niche an item as you get. Kingler. Hornberry for you. Let's go Pecha here. All right, let's get in there. Nice def drop. Energy Ball. Barraskewda Ice Fang. Big Jaw. Play rough. Good. Go Kingler. You have an Oranberry. I do. Is that bad? It's not that bad. It's fine. Should still be Bruxish. It is. Bruxish is clicking Psychic Fangs. Got him. Poison Fang. Got him again. Delmise for always Grassy Glide. Yep. So I think we just go right here. Because we 4x resist anyway. And then we're slower. We just have a couple of shots at getting this lagging tail. Bait sometimes Ironhead, sometimes Shag, whatever, Claw. Are we? He's lagging tail, so we don't want to flinch him. We just click Energy Ball. There's the switcheroo. Lagging tail acquired. Ape never dies. Ape never dies. $22. You know what I just realized? My apes named original gameplay, and I actually had some original ape gameplay. That's a mistake by me. I gotta stick to the bit better than that. Alright, and I think I get to evolve my Gligar now. I don't know which one it is. I've never had a Gligar live this long. Razor Fang. Time for the Gligar Glow Up. And so I have to look at this. So we're at the gym now, and I have a really good box for Strength Room. And so to do Strength Room, I either have to do speed into defense or accuracy into recovery, I believe. Let's check that out. Yeah, I can do, because I can't do Crit Room at all. All of my grass types underspeed the Barbaracle and die to crit turn 1. So, yeah, I can go speed, defense, strength, or... Oh, I can't do recovery at all, so I would have to figure out defense room. That's bad. Let me look if I can do... Because my egg is slower than Mudsdale. So egg lead, even though it does KO, isn't a good one. Oh, and it's... I love that. Another egg range. Amazing. Excuse me. Okay, it makes me feel better that only an absolutely cracked Roserade does this job, like only plus special attack. So that defense room lead looks pretty terrible. We can do Kingler lead. And then if we were to boost defense, 82 and 53 kills through citrus. So Kingler lead works. Always baits Ferrothorn. We just go to Ape on Ferrothorn. With rocks up, click Overheat. Always get Scald Blastoise. Hold Muscle Band so we can't set up, because Power Whip can miss, right? What happens if Power Whip misses? Still gonna be Blastoise, okay? So then well, that's good. We get Scald with a Rost Berry. I think we just... I don't know. Do I Rapid Spin? I mean, I'm always going to be getting... This kind of looks okay all of a sudden. If I can just get through with rocks up. I think the problem is Corviknight, because I don't have a real electric type. So I'd have to find a way to bait Ironhead Bulk Up. Do I have such a mon? Or can Ape just take? No, not without Muscle Band. It's awkward. In fairness, it's better than my last defense room. Time to take the Stunfisk. No, Lowry. You don't realize there's already tech sitting in the bag. No, I have the Norman tech. It's already here. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. HSY! HSY! Not gonna lie, guys, I was really tired and didn't want to go live, but you've reinvigorated me. No, Lowry. I speaketh of different tech. New tech. I reserve myself blazing for actually new tech. Gotta sleep. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad we could spend this quality time together. All right, if... Come on. 66. Not quite. Thank you. Holy Gliscor. Just dominates Claydol. Can I do Recoil Room now that I have Lucario is the other question. It's a shame because my Strength Room is insanely good. Like my box is built for that room. My Lucario dies to Light of Ruin. Amazing. Ja absolutely could not be the thing. The Bring. So this would be like Poison Barb, Nidoking lead. Get dodge crit, hopefully to get Steel Beam. Go like Citrus Ape on the Steel Beam. I'm not even sure we don't do it well. Go Senti. And that's kind of the same damage. So we would just go Ape, take a Steel Beam, hit a Scott Uppercut. With the Citrus, bait Raptor, Slow Kill. Yeah, we outspeed everybody. Raptor, Slow Kill, go to Paparaja, and live everything but like max roll double crit. Probably don't have a Healing Berry. So that we bait consistent Bouffalon? Or do we just say, hey, we're not getting... We'd have to get double crit. So I think we would just say, hey, we're getting Flare Blitz. Can we deal with Flare Blitz? I mean, sort of. We sort of can deal with Flare Blitz. It's another dodge double crit situation. Right? And then afterwards, can Lucario do Bouffalon? No, we're mid defense, so we just die to it. No, we would need another normal resist, and we don't have one.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so awful.
No, so I have that defense room isn't that bad. One more look at crit room. Slower because of minus speed, slower because you're naturally slower than Jolly Guy, even though we're naive. Slower. Are you dead to crit? You're not. Okay, we do have a lead. So, Energy Ball Egg leads. And then Inconsistent Bait, assuming Stone Edge hits. Super Lux, Scope Lens, High Crit. So we would be seeing Night Slash guaranteed crits and Air Cutter guaranteed crits. But, okay, so it could sometimes be Hunch Crow, sometimes not. It could be either of those moves. Amazing. We love inconsistent lines. That's the best. Oh no, we can't. We can't even beat the Hunch Crow. That's the easy thing to beat. Nope. Okay. Got one Monfather on that than last time. Cameron, what's up? Welcome in, friend. I'm just disparaging the path to strength room. So we need to figure out defense room for sure. Catching up on your football news, and Brandon Ayuk is getting cut or traded. Well, I mean, he hasn't been on the field, so that's not massive news. Wow, voiding a contract. Wow. I didn't know what voiding really meant, so they're just he's just taking his ball and going home. Wow. Well, I mean, I think it's safe to say if he wasn't attending anything, he already won it out. Wow, that's big though. It sure seems that way. All right, so again, Kingler, Razor Shell twice. If we crit kill, it's still Ferrothorn. For almost always Power Whip. What if I just say it's Centiskorch here? And Centiskorch clicks Flamethrower into Ferrothorn. We live Power Whip. We don't care about bot. We don't care about anything. And then the rocks don't even. We don't care about 50% rocks. It just puts us in Scald range. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't put us in Scald range.
Paid him $120 million if he held out for like 6 weeks, no production, tears everything that doesn't want to participate. Yeah, it's.
He had one good year for like 2 disappointing years, and was injury prone, and then still got the contract. Like, it's just that's how the league is now. All right, no, let's not get cute. It is Ape, and it's Muscle Band Ape specifically, because we don't want to allow setup. And then we go here, and I think here we take our time, right? Because we have to make sure we're dead to do a wing beat. Yeah. So again, we just leave rocks. We poison powder and just let ourselves get damaged a little bit until we want to KO. And this is just going to be Rostberry. Bait Corviknight for dual wing beats. How much have we taken here? We have over 50% health. So I think technically we could take. We can't even take body press plus rocks. Ooh, Kingler, hello. So you would need muscle band. Yeah, that's how it is. One breakout season. Eggs, dual wing beat, blah 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 blah. But it is Ape, right? I guess the answer is full HP Ape actually switches into random move Corviknight, which is pretty sick. And then the other question is can we beat Claydol on Cosmic Power? I think so. No, because I'd activate weakness policy. Is there somebody that beats this on Cosmic Power? Kinda. Gliscor still kinda does it. Oh, but he can set up twice. If he sets up one, he can set up again. Or Beetle. Yes, but no. Actually crazy how little that takes, but I don't do anything back. Or Beetle, what else are you learning? What's my hidden power? Electric. King. What's up, Beast? Saw you were streaming earlier, playing some, was it Renegade Platinum? How was it? kind of seems like I'm supposed to just take these hits on it on the 8 character. Oh no! Down in the dumps mentally on autopilot, wiping the dumb shit. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm trying not to do that. That sounds not good though, in my professional opinion. Oh, we're slower than Blastoise, so it could. I thought that Serena could do Blastoise. It can't. Can Serena do... It can prevent setup on boosted Claydol. But... And it baits body press. So Serena probably does that. What a weird... Huh. Could die. Hopefully can push through. I agree. We all have rough patches. Alright, regardless of what I think of this, I have to do defense room. It's just going to be ugly. Alright, let me look at accuracy room, because I know that crit room, or the speed room, is mildly risky. Although I like that. The line's fun, but it's mildly risky. Alright. Of course, Ape just deletes the first Pokemon, because it's fair and balanced. Yeah, okay. And then at -2, what do we get? We get Earthquake, Slow Kill, Golurk. Alright, I want to save Gliscor for Machamp. So... what switches in here? Guaranteed Earthquake. And then take a Mega Kick. So we take 21 and 34, which is 45. And we still wouldn't be dead. Not great. Nope, not you either. Why can't I get this Lycanroc out? Man. Is there somebody else that can do the job in multiple hits? Yes, Gastrodon can do the job in multiple hits. So if we leave Gastrodon and go double Earth Power and take Shadow Claw or Sacred Sword, then we'll outdamage Golark almost always. Be the same setup, right? This is potential Machamp. Okay, we can't do maybe Machamp. Okay, we can pivot on Gliscor if we want to on Golark and get Stone Edge Mega Kick, if that helps our cause. I think so yeah, if we get Stone Edge Mega Kick, it doesn't really, we can just go straight to Kingler. Kingler does a Razor Shell, and then if it's Machamp, Machamp can't set up. If it's Lycanroc, it's Stone Edge Mega Kick. And on Stone Edge Mega Kick, we can go back to Ape and go Muscle Band, Fake Out, Sky Uppercut. In fact, Ape can switch in on a random move. And then we get Machamp for no setup. And on Machamp no setup, we go Gliscor. And we click. I think Fly into Fly. He doesn't bulk up because he doesn't know. Yeah, we'll just Personberry, Fly, Fly. And dodge, random move, Mega Crit, double, max roll. Yep, and then bring some backup, like Orbeetle. You. Okay, but what if, so sorry, if we go, oh, so Ape just takes 2 for free and never baits. So we don't care if we get Lycanroc second or third. So either way, these 4 do it. All right. Muscle Band Ape is the one thing to remember. Looking like I don't have Ape in the party. Silly me. Oh, right, this is a held item. We use it. Let's go get in here. Persum. Your backup, full backup, so we'll just give you Citrus. I'll go Orin. I'm not sure I need an item there at all. No, it takes random. We don't need an item there. You need muscle band to prevent setup. Is that why we need muscle band? No, we need muscle band for fake out. Sky uppercut kill. Okay. Alright, that took longer than I anticipated. Speed room? No, not today. Bulwark slow kill, earthquake, hard kingler, always live, razor shell kills, Lycan rock seize kill, back to ape, take random. We were never dead to crit. Fake out. Confirms the sky uppercut range with muscle band. And now that we're not -2 special attack, Machamp can't set up. It also is going to see kill here. Go Gliscor. Take dynamic punch. We're Purzum. We fly. No guard. That's crazy. That's crazy. It hits semi-invulnerable. It's just like Thunder Wave. I had no clue. No clue. That's wild. That would have been Smoge. Okay. I would like to get 2 Norman tonight. Not through, just 2. No card fly tech, indeed. I was unaware of this game. Absolutely risked crits there that I was unaware of. Although, in fairness, it wasn't that much riskier. Because I could have just gone Aerial Ace and then gone, I think Aerial Ace and then, yeah, it would have been slightly different because I would have pivoted Orbeetle. If I knew about it, I would have pivoted Orbeetle on Dynamic Punch turn and then gone Gliscor with a Citrus. Take Stone Edge plus Mega Kick and get 3 Aerial Ace turns for free. So it's still like, it could have been riskless or almost riskless. Just didn't know. Can't play around what you don't know. All right, we forced. Let's make sure that I have the order correct and that I didn't just do this wrong. Accuracy room is done. Defense room and recovery room is available to me. Excellent. Wait, but if I do recovery, it's not available to me. It's that I can't. Yeah, accuracy goes recovery goes recoil, and we want strength, so we have to do the other way. Eagle score, not a good matchup as it turns out. All right, we're back to this, right? And the lead is, oh, let's get Gligar out of the calc. Okay. Low. There we go, Kingler. Alright, Muscle Band Kingler can also do Clay Doll at the end, but then I'm relying on Ape taking damage, which I guess is fine, because I can activate Iron Barbs on purpose. No, not really. Yes, really. I can... Rocks plus Iron Barbs puts me in Scald range. So I can do that. Okay. So let's do it. So Muscle Band Kingler into Ape. If he hits me, I overheat. If he misses me, I don't. Then I go Blastoise with Frostberry. And I take enough damage to always be dead to dual Wing Beat. Ape is definitely getting risked here just a bit, but that's... We're talking multiple crits, because we only have 75% HP to play with. 42 and 46. Is 86. So we are 1 rocks above. Can I spin on Blastoise perchance? Not really. And it's annoying because I can't guarantee. Right, I can't guarantee Iron Head in any way. Nope. 0 Iron Head baits. Okay. Well... I could get a Razor Shell off on Corv and prevent setup. And because the Ape's safe, it doesn't rock, so then say Kingler if it does rocks. I guess if I only need to wear it down, can I chip it with somebody? You were the somebody I would chip it with. Okay. So let's say we go Kingler. I don't really want to go Kingler either. Well, this is, we're talking like triple crit dueling meat now. So yeah, we go Kingler. We Razor Shell. We drop him. We get... No, we drop him. We get 42%. Raichu Ultra Ball isn't quite enough to get there. Do I just have to be a true ape gamer? I think I do. So we just go Corviknight, we go Ja, go Infernape, we overheat, we're dead to double crit non-bulk up. Which is what, 1 in 64. It's better than 1 in 64, okay. And power up has to hit, so it's less than 1%. Okay. And then if it misses me, I have the added bonus of being dead, of being not dead to Drill Run. So then how do I beat this thing if it Cosmic Powers? So I have 4 for 4. And then I have a free Kingler win if it doesn't Cosmic Power. How about you? You do a pretty nice job. Yep, Scorch. Oh, rocks are up. So we would have to go Serena first, Rapid Spin, and that's okay. And then go Scorch. Okay, all right. Sorry for no builder there. I do have 2 Muscle Band Mons. Oh, I don't need Kingler to be Muscle Band anymore. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Rostberry. Orin. You can be Silver Powder for the heck of it. Doesn't really matter. All right, let's take our time here. Good practice before the gym fights, not to be speeding up. All right, Ape is at risk just a little bit. honestly, we've risked a lot more already. Risking the counter. We must risk the counter to increase the counter. Big stamina boost plus citrus. This thing is a demon. Kingler's like the only physical mon that does this. There's rocks. Rocks make our lives worse. What can you do? This is Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn does have 2 rolls that don't kill, so it could set up, which would also make our odds better. But it's almost always Power Whip. Take rocks. Take Power Whip. It doesn't crit. We overheat. Ferrothorn goes bye-bye. Good job. Huge Rostberry. All right, if I Woodhammer right now and take a body press, I'm going to be dead to Dual Wing Beat. I don't think I need to do anything cute. Woodhammer always kills. We take 28% recoil, taking another 16, so that's what? That's already over 40. We've taken more than 10%. Is this good? This looks good. Math? Math! Corviknight always kills. Unnerve. Now our Rostberry can't activate. Go Caparajah. Take some rocks. Take Dual Wing Beat. Bait Body Press or Bulk Up. Back to Ape. Get the Bulk Up. Click Overheat. Because we got hit by Power Whip, this is always Drill Run. $24. $24 indeed. Go Serena. Take rocks. Because it couldn't set up, can I stay in and just kill? This is always body press, so we can activate weakness policy safely. Not to mention, he'd only get a +1 to attack because we dropped the attack, so it's totally safe. Or faster. Yep, sorry. Flashbacks to Masquerain being slower than this. Big crit. Big Oranberry. All right. Next fight. Kingler is a decent Kingler, and Crawdon are like incredible here. And we have that. So, next fight, we've earned the right to do Strength Room, and we can just lead Muscle Band Kingler. Muscle Band Kingler fast kills Rampardos and is dead to Slay King. with Choice Band. We protect, then it Truants. We go to Crawdaunt, who can alternate protects and KOs and damage until we KO. With Brick Break, that's fine. The reason we want it to be Crawdaunt is we get guaranteed high jump kick, so Crawdaunt can protect on that as well. 50% to that guy, Sash broken, go to Orbeetle. Two things can happen here. We'll look at both. Thing one is that high jump kick misses and he dies. Thing two is that high jump kick hits us and we go and we bait guaranteed Zen Headbutt. So we turn back. We go back. We protect again. He dies. We get close combat conk. On close combat conk, we go to Starmie. Yep. -1 conk. Can't kill me through citrus, so we do have to spend one here. Right? No, I thought I had a play around for that. I did. Gliscor on CC baits Ice Punch or Mach Punch. Then we go Starmie, convert, conserve the citrus, and still KO with extra sensory. Bait full random, which eggs takes, spend this citrus, and dodge 1 in 4 knockoff crit, maybe? I'm not even sure knockoff crit does it. Not usually. Retaliate crit in the non-harvest could also be a problem. I'm also not sure if we can harvest a knockoff, but we'll do this. We'll just see what we get. And then Kingler switches into non-Boomerang and KOs. Alright, so that's the non-K-Wins. And Dylan split? Almost. Run&Bun Jr.? It's the UV split. Dylan split's coming up soon. The Dylan throw split, right, Dylan? It's our guy. But not anymore. Nope. Right, so if, sorry. If high jump kick misses, then we just have our good buddy Orbeetle hold an item so that we get Marowak fast kill. And on Marowak fast kill knockoff, I think it's always knockoff too, even with Retaliate boosted. That's why we need an item. Yep, we'll get guaranteed knockoff if we're holding an item. On guaranteed knockoff, we can go to itemless Crawdaunt, who's still full HP, and always bait Bone Meringue, because Retaliate's no longer boosted. And then on Bone Meringue, we go eggs. Bone Meringue, we go eggs, is that right? Yeah, and then we go Kingler on Double Edge. We barely live. We kind of hope that it crits, which is funny. We hope that it crits, we KO, and we get we get close combat Thunder Punch with which Gliscor still takes. Baits Ice Punch. Now it's imperfect because we can't guarantee. I guess we would just have to start throwing 50-50s around with Crawdon. Is there a better way? If I go Gliscor on Medicham, what if we drop Orbeetle? If I go Gliscor on Medicham, I can Aerial Ace for the kill? No, I'm slower. But if he misses me, if he hits me, it's still Zen Headbutt, and I go back and that line works without Orbeetle coming back in. We would have to be Citrus to play around some crit situations now, right? And it's not really dangerous, okay? And so that still works. So now if it misses, we get Ice Punch by you. And then we could go Ja. Ja. Okay. Yeah, I think I still go Aspir Berry here. But I will Citrus Gliscor now. I think that's better. All right, let's go. A rare ape stays at home. The Catboy split, the HS Soy split. Dylan trying to dodge the allegations. You should try to dodge the allegations. However, yesterday did not help the cause. Yesterday was a day to be remembered, and I can't believe you went live again. That was crazy. Who all is dead? Here's the death box. Delcatty, Xatu, One Scale, Palpitoad, Bolton, and Toxicroak. Xatu's the only major loss. Palpitoad hurts, but we have Gastrodon who's doing a lot of similar things. Hello, Bing. Okay, Muscle Band on you, Citrus on you. Just dying. Yeah, but we were were definitely thoroughly rage baited yesterday. All right, no item on Daunt on purpose, and then you can have an Aspir, and you get a citrus. All right, so we are potentially using 2 precious citrus, which is bad. Pro tapped out for 3 hours. You can't wait for Dylan NG plus? Or for your NG plus? It's a different challenge, I'll say that. I mean, very much depends on what your current run has. I haven't done strength room in a hot minute. Okay. Step 1, KO the Rampardos. Step 2, protect. Loafing around. Protect. Switch. Protect. Brick break. Protect. Brick break. Aqua jet. Protect. The score. Okay, we're slower, so we have to go back. Zen. Protect. Bang. Donkey donk. Back to Gliscor. -1 citrus. 90-10 mock, or is this ever mock? No, we don't show kill with fly. So this is always ice punch. And then this is always mock. In hindsight, I probably could have set up... Not really. Okay. It's fine. I can almost set up a chain there, but it wasn't fully safe. Trying to go deathless for as far as possible, but if I'm past my PP at Pyre, I'm gonna run it if I start losing mons. I think that's fair. Okay, and Brine does not kill this guy. This guy has random move KO. Just go here and get what we get. We live everything. Knock off, non-crit. All right, so we lose a citrus. But that's fine. This is always double edge. Because yeah, it's always double edge. Kingler lives crit by 1. And exactly kills. We had to prevent knockoff on this switch and Bone Meringue simultaneously. There we go. We've reached Norman. I think I'm going to cut it there because I have not calced Norman. I just know I'm leading 8. I know that Diggersby is going to claim 1. I know that Bird's going to claim 1. That's just life. Yeah, the citrus count's pretty dire. We rolled 15-15. I've only used 5. So I've been pretty blah blah blah. Is this AI? Yes, Dave. I am AI. I am a robot sent to destroy this game. You missed it, Dave. We risked ape. Now that's funny. Serena, yeah, Serena's gonna need to clutch up. Here's the basic outline. Like, right? Cherry ape. Cherry ape, fake outs, sky uppercut, sky uppercut. Obviously, always get Thunder Wave because that's life. Get Waterfall here. And then I can go. I think I can go Miracle Seed Rose for that if I want. But Rose is probably better than Serena, even though my Rose is not a great version. Rose doesn't risk a crit. So if we're Terror Locking, we say we go Miracle Seed Rose on Waterfall, we KO Azu, we get Diggersby for probably random move, we sack something, which is probably going to have to be the thing that beats Azu, and then Ape comes back and clicks Fake Out, Sky Uppercut, Mock. No, we can't even do that. It doesn't. We get 90-10. That's buns. Buns, I say. We probably just run it anyway, don't we? Because we're ape gaming. Yup. And then what happens? Then we have this terrible situation where we've taken enough HP to be dead to Zen Headbutt sometimes and bait Mellow. Because Cincino's gonna see 3 hit for switch in. And see that we out damage it. Whereas this out damages us. Or is base Bird's not faster, right? Not faster. Okay. So it's gonna we'll either lose because our 8 gets 90-10 and we miss range. So we have to just pretend that doesn't exist. So it would be always Mellow, but for Zen or Relic, which sucks. Because we kind of want to get Gliscor in on a close combat. And I can't. Well, if we do the sack and then we muscle band our Steadfast Lucario, who of course is an inner focus, then it's the same risk whether we do. Well, it's not the same. It's a true 90-10, but whatever. We risk the 90-10. We Sky Uppercut.
we're at 50%, and then it's Zen or CC. It's still not even guaranteed. Ay. If you could gamble, you put 10 bits on it. Yep. And then Abe plus Lucario just have to do Cincino, so you probably just do like. No, I'm getting out of here in a couple minutes, Miku. I got 2 Norman, which was the goal, and now it's veg time. But I kind of know who's coming. I don't know which grass type, I guess. There is a world. There is a world. Where we get rid of the huge power. Hold on. Where we go citrus here. Dodge a crit. Go here. And without huge power, this guy doesn't really do anything to me. So we could try to get 2 spins up against some Aqua Jets and outspeed the world. And when we outspeed the world and control our HP, we can get Foul Play Body Slam. And then we can hit a fat Trop Kick. That's not bad. Get into a specific HP range. Have a cherry. Unfortunately, Foul Play plays around attack drop, but such is life. It's still fine. We get him to 30%. We probably sack. But if not, we might get a guaranteed QA on the switch. So that'd be a route to save a life if we go crazy with the plays. And then my Lucario would still not be guaranteed on the Mellow. We would always get Mellow, but it wouldn't. Well, no, we take a quick attack, so then we would get guaranteed close combat Mellow, which lets us go Gliscor. And at -1/-1, it's always clicking Relic. So then we Chesto, change the form, and Bulldoze Fly always wins. Please tell me I outspeed this guy. I don't. I don't have freaking minus speed Gliscor. God damn it. Oh, what an awful nature roll to get. Right? Quirky does it. Quirky average speed does it, not all guys. No, this box is a likely 2-death Norman. I'm trying to cheat my way to 1. But what you're not realizing is that my Lucario is minimum defense, and so it does a really good job of dying to Cinccino. Unless I sack into it. I always have to sack into Raichu, so it's a guaranteed 1 death. Could be 2, could be the run. It's kind of the vibe.
Minus defense, 2 defense, 9 HP. So, and Gliscor's too slow to outspeed after Bulldoze. Like, Bulldoze, get CC drop into Bulldoze into Fly is like, that's what you would do. Oh, does Ape do the mellow? Is that another thing that, like, cheating Ape does? Surely it outspeeds us, right? Finally, something outspeeds Ape. Okay. Ape does mellow if you like CC crit dodge. Well, yeah. So what if I... What if I go Gliscor on CC, Bulldoze on Relic, but the Relic does 1,000,000. So I don't have any HP left to know that what I'm getting. I can't say, oh, it's Body Slam. Okay. Okay, what if I did Rapid Spin Extra Sensory? That would do it. Okay, okay. So not Gliscor, Starmie on this line does work because we outspeed it +1. And then we get, you'd be Chesto, of course. We get Cinccino. So yeah, this line, even though I really want to do double grass type, that means I don't. The slot that I lose is Caparajah, so I'd have to just... I would have to try an extra sensory flinch the Cheeto guy twice. That would be the play. Flinch the skill link guy would feel really satisfying. And we would then revenge with Ape. So that is a guaranteed win. If I sack Starmie, not guaranteed, I should say, assuming the line doesn't go completely off the rails. This would be sack Starmie, sack Serena, dodge crit, and win at the end. That's an option. We'll look at it again next time. Kind of unorthodox, but painful. I think that 1 death is going to be super fraudulent. I think that 2 deaths is likely, no matter how I end up doing it. So it's just a matter of, can I maximizing my odds of close combat mellow, I think, is what I have to do. And I'm not going to be doing that after midnight in my local time. So let's find somebody to raid. If there's anybody. Not a lot of Run&Bun content this evening. Oh, Detra's live. Shiny Lock. Let's do it. Let's raid Det. Good night, Monkey, Dylan, Miku, Bing Bowser, Dave. Thank you all for being here. Anyone else still hanging around? I know there's more that have been lurking. Appreciate you too.
Favorite is the chocolate peanut butter. Look for the other 2 flavors too. Seriously, it's like a reward.
Not Acro guy. Guaranteed Acro guy. Wing, what's up? Don't ignore what I'm doing here. Like, absolutely ignore what I'm doing here. But what's up, man? How you doing? I accidentally hit a hotkey that loaded a save state, like 4 fights back. So, give me 2 seconds. Buttons are being clicked. This was right before I was about to do another fight, too. This is only 1 fight before the fight I was about to do, so we're fine. Don't worry about it. Low kick, gunk shot, gunk shot, gunk shot, gunk shot, gunk shot. Low kick, 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 low kick. So he can click buttons. I want you to know I ran back all these fights without dying. In under 5 minutes. Alright, now we get to click buttons. We're up to Rich Boy Santos here. And my guys were you, and... you. Thanks for getting the shout out. I appreciate that. Alright, now we can click